Space is a realm beyond silence, beyond darkness, a place where time stretches into something unrecognizable and distance loses all meaning. In this infinite, frozen void, objects wander without destination, their paths shaped only by gravity, chance, and the remnants of ancient cosmic violence. Some are fragments of failed worlds. Others are forgotten children of stars long extinct. Most remain unseen, drifting endlessly through the cold. But among these countless wanderers was one unlike the rest. It was a relic sculpted by a foreign sun, a fragment from a planetary nursery that existed trillions of kilometers away from the comforting warmth of our own. For billions of years it had journeyed through the interstellar deep, untouched by heat, untouched by light, wrapped in a cloak of cosmic frost. It entered our solar system quietly. No fanfare, no warning, just a faint glow, a whisper on the telescopes of distant observatories. When astronomers finally noticed it, they gave it a designation reserved for the rarest of cosmic visitors. 3I/Atlas, the third interstellar object ever detected. No one suspected then that this ancient traveler carried not just the history of another star system, but the potential to reshape our own. When 3I/Atlas first appeared in data streams, excitement rippled across the scientific community. Interstellar objects were more than rare. They were priceless windows into worlds humanity would never physically touch. As telescopes around the world locked onto it, researchers eagerly studied its unusual brightness, its strange tail, its unique spectrum that revealed chemicals not commonly found in our own neighborhood of space. But within days, something unsettling began to emerge. The predicted path of 3I/Atlas kept drifting, each recalculation nudging the object closer and closer to Earth's orbital path. At first, scientists dismissed the discrepancies as harmless measurement errors, then as natural outgassing, jets of vapor pushing the object slightly off course, as comets often do. Yet the shift grew larger. Models that had once diverged wildly now converged with frightening clarity. The object was not merely passing by. It was barreling toward a rendezvous with Earth, an event no human civilization had ever faced. In that moment, awe turned to dread. The realization spread not in a scream, but in a quiet, collective inhale, one that held the weight of an entire planet's future. The announcement shook the world. For generations, humans had gazed at the stars believing that the danger from above had been mapped, cataloged, understood. But now Earth confronted something beyond charts, beyond predictability, beyond the familiar gravitational rhythms of our solar system. This wasn't an asteroid with a known composition. It wasn't a comet following a predictable elliptical path. It was a cosmic refugee from light years away, carrying energies and structural instabilities that no Earth-based scientist had ever studied directly. As planetary defense experts explained the object's trajectory, the world shifted from scientific fascination to existential fear. Questions flooded in. Why was it coming? Could it be stopped? What would happen if it hit? And behind every official answer, behind every mathematical model, lay the same unspoken truth. Humanity was facing the unknown in its purest form. To understand the danger, we must understand the visitor. 3I/Atlas was a hybrid of ice, rock, and exotic compounds. Its interior a frozen archive of conditions not seen in our solar system since its formation billions of years ago. Scientists speculated whether it came from the chaotic birth of a distant star or perhaps from the violent gravitational scattering of a long-lost planetary system. Its surface glistened with volatile ices that should have evaporated ages ago, preserved only by the unimaginable cold of interstellar space. Its mineral structure bore the fingerprints of extreme pressures and cosmic rays that reshaped it over eons. Every layer of the object was a story of alien origins, but beneath the scientific intrigue was an undeniable threat. A 1-kilometer interstellar mass traveling at tens of thousands of kilometers per hour carried kinetic energy far beyond any human weapon. The very forces that shaped 3I/Atlas in a distant star system now poised themselves to reshape Earth. Humanity had little time and even less certainty. Nations mobilized faster than at any point in recorded history. Space agencies merged their resources. Launch facilities worked around the clock. Scientists and engineers who had once competed for grants now shared data freely, united by the urgency of survival. For the first time, the world acted as a single organism. Food reserves were stockpiled. Infrastructure was fortified. Millions of people were relocated from projected impact zones. The technologies of war were suddenly repurposed for planetary defense. Billions watched as experts debated strategies on live broadcasts. Could the object be nudged, broken apart, slowed, redirected? The truth was brutally simple. No one knew. Humanity had never fought something that came from between the stars. The day humanity struck back felt almost ceremonial. Rockets thundered skyward, rising on plumes of fire that carried the collective hopes of billions. Each kinetic impactor represented humanity's attempt to alter the path of an object that had traveled unchallenged for epochs. As they approached 3I/Atlas, cameras captured the alien landscape of the object. Pits carved over millions of years, jets of vapor erupting like geysers, and patches of shimmering frost untouched since the birth of distant suns. When the impactors struck, plumes of ancient dust exploded into space. Dust older than Earth, glittering like the ashes of long-dead worlds. But when the sensors recalculated the trajectory, the truth sank in like ice. The impact had barely changed the object's path. 3I/Atlas was still coming. The final day began with an eerie stillness. People across the world stepped outside to witness the sky's quiet warning, a strange brightness blooming on the horizon as the interstellar object plunged into the atmosphere. At 70 kilometers per second, its descent tore the sky apart. Air molecules shredded into plasma. Shockwaves cascaded ahead of the falling mass, creating a roar that shook the Earth before the object even touched ground. Then came the flash, white, blinding, absolute. For a moment, shadows stretched and snapped like living things. The impact unleashed forces beyond comprehension, carving a crater that glowed like a molten wound on the planet's surface. But the devastation was only beginning. The crater at ground zero was unimaginably vast, 15 kilometers across, its walls lined with vaporized stone and fused glass. Everything within hundreds of kilometers was erased in an instant. But the true terror rose into the sky. Dust, ash, vaporized minerals, and alien compounds from 3I/Atlas billowed into the stratosphere, spreading across the globe. A dense, sun-blocking shroud encircled Earth within days. Sky turned from blue to gray to an ominous, starless black. Temperatures dropped sharply. Crops withered. Ecosystems faltered. The world entered an impact winter, an artificial night that threatened every living thing. Humanity found itself in the shadow of a cosmic catastrophe born not from Earth, but from a distant corner of the galaxy. Yet even in the cold darkness, humanity endured. Communities formed in underground shelters and fortified cities. Scientists raced to grow food in artificial light. Nations pooled resources to protect the most vulnerable. The instinct to survive, to rebuild, proved stronger than the fear that had once gripped the world. Years passed before sunlight pierced the atmosphere again. The planet emerged changed, scarred, but living. Humanity had faced an event that extinguished entire ecosystems and somehow found a way forward. From the ashes of interstellar disaster, hope took root.